Good morning. I think I'm live. It's Wednesday, and that means it's Silver Sneaker Yoga Stretch Day. I logged on a minute or two early. Yep, we have about another minute. If you're joining me, I still cannot see your comments during class, which I don't like in case something's wrong and you need to let me know. Um, just have my volume ready to go up when I start the class. But if you could still please, because I can check the comments after, if you could please, in the comments section, let me know you're here. We always like to know who's here. Um, and then if you are a Silver Sneaker, please write Silver Sneaker or just SS. Just write SS in comments, and that way we can do a virtual check-in for you at our YMCA. Um, Again, my name is Shelly. I do this every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Love, love, love this class. It's all stretching. It's for everybody. Even if you're a runner or an extreme bicyclist or something like that, and you think, oh my goodness, this. Sometimes people that do a lot of cardio and they're really, really into cardio don't feel like the stretching. It's too low. I don't get enough out of it. When really you need it probably as much as everybody else, if not more. Um, this is what's going to keep you flexible. This is what's going to keep you moving. We do a lot of functional moves, moves that will help you in your everyday activities. Not even extra activities, but just normal, walking up and down the stairs, filling the dishwasher, reaching up into a cupboard for something, um, all kinds of things. I mean, every functional thing you do throughout the day. So this will help you. So this is something you can grab your kids, grab your grandkids if they're there, have them do it with you. Um, we just stretch head to toe, okay? And it's about 45 minutes, anywhere between 40 and 45 minutes. I put on some nice music in the background. Um, like I said, I'll ask one more time to make sure you write Silver Sneaker, just SS in the comments. But I'd like to know you're here even if you're not an SS. Um, and don't forget that the Y has some live classes now. We have some outdoor. As a matter of fact, right after this, I head down to the East Side Y and I do a 10 a.m. Silver Sneaker Classic class. Beautiful. We're under pavilion. We got the fresh air and the wind, nice light breeze. It's so wonderful out there. And we've started some indoor classes also. So check our schedules. We are still asking that you sign up for all classes so that we keep it at a low amount and don't go over, because we're still, of course, being safe and socially distanced. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, you do need a chair. I'm sorry, you do need a chair. I just bring in my kitchen chair. I don't really want it to be a lawn chair. Um, and you don't want it to be a recliner or anything, soft chair until at the end of the class. And please wear good shoes, no flip-flops or slippers or bare feet. I know you're home, it's tempting, but let's get some good shoes on. And please grab some water, have that handy, and I want you to stay hydrated throughout the class, okay? All right, let's get started. Turn that up a little bit more. Okay, and I'll talk really loud. But if not, you can also watch what I'm doing. And we are going to do some moves standing, some moves sitting. When we stand, if you are not comfortable standing, not a big deal. You don't have to stand, right? We're going to sit up nice and tall. And I'd like you to not sit against the back of the chair, unless you have to. For some reason you have to, go ahead. If not, that way you're using your spine, your muscles to sit up nice and tall. I'm going to turn my fan off. I won't turn it back on unless I absolutely have to, which I might have to. And I just want you to breathe. Let's just get in touch with the breaths, fully inhaling And fully exhaling. Feeling all the air come in, feeling your belly rise on your inhales, and feeling everything release on your exhale. And now let's just drop our head forward. Bring your head back up. Turn and look over your right shoulder. Let's keep those shoulders in front. Back to the center. Let's turn and look over the other shoulder. Back to the center. Keeping your shoulders down and relaxed. Just drop your right ear towards the right shoulder. Don't bring the shoulders up, keep them down. Really feel that stretch in the side of the neck. And center. And other side. And center. Drop your head forward again. And up. Turn and look over one shoulder. Center. Turn and look over the other shoulder. And center. Drop your one ear to the shoulder. Doesn't matter which side you start with. And center, other side. And center. Let's just roll your shoulders back. Nice full shoulder rolls. Your hands can stay on your lap or you can put them down at your sides. Roll it forward. Waking up those shoulders. Keep it in the center. Bring your arms down at your sides. Let's bring those arms straight up and down at the sides. And I want you to continue with that. I'm just going to check my text, which is rude. I normally wouldn't do that in case a few people have my cell phone number. Okay. And they have texted me during class before to say, can't hear the music, can't hear you, or you're good. One more time, up and down at the sides. And now let's bring one arm halfway up. Bring it in front of your chest and pull back without twisting your body. So just get that nice stretch. You're going to feel it behind the shoulder and in the arm. And we're not on the elbow. We're halfway between the elbow and the wrist. Rotate that wrist. Rotate in the other direction. Wiggle those fingers. And I want you to keep wiggling the fingers as we release the stretch. Shake it out. Other arm halfway up. Bring it in front of the chest. And again, pull back, but we stay forward. Really getting that stretch. And then go ahead and start your wrist. Other direction. Wiggle the fingers. And release. And bring it down and shake it out. Bring both arms down and shake them out. Both arms halfway up. And I want you to make fists. Open, wide jazz hands. Fists. Wide jazz hands. Fists. Wide. Turn the palms back. Press those arms back as much and as far as you can. Really squeezing the shoulder blades together. Keep breathing. Palms forward. Reach and round it out. Drop your arms, drop your head, and slowly roll it up. We're going to stay up nice and tall, and we're going to keep our legs in front and twist to one side. Doesn't matter which side you start with, sit up nice and tall, really feeling that posture. Back to the center. Twist to the other side. And center. Good. Okay. Let's go down. Let's go to the leg first. Doesn't matter, of course, which leg you start with. Be careful with your surface. If you're on carpet, you might not move as smoothly and as easily as on a floor. We're going to just walk out. So I would like you to try to use the heel toe motion, but like I said, for carpet, I really have to kind of lift up a little more, which is good, right? I'm just working a little bit harder. So just take it out and in, out and in. And nice. And now we're going to take it out and we're going to hold it out. Hold it out. Press on that inner thigh. Again, checking the posture. Lean down on that leg, but we're going to keep tight abs, good spine, and reach across, making sure your arm is in front. So you can see your arm out of the corner of your eye. Reach as far as you can. Now press your cheek back into the chair. Release. And bring your leg back in. Always readjust in the center before you start the other side. Out and in. Really get that foot moving. And now we're going to stay out as far as you can. Check your posture and press. Lean, if you can. Arm across, making sure you can see it out of the corner of your eye as always. And then press your cheek back into the chair. Deep breaths. And release. Bring that leg back in. Keep it in the center. Okay, we're going to go back to the other leg. And what I want you to do, the best that you can, is lift that leg up, open it, and put it down. Lift the leg up and bring it back. We'll do that a couple times. Up and out, hold it. The whole time I'd like you to keep good posture in. One more time. Out, opening up the hip, and in. Hold center, readjust. Other side. Up, up. So you're using the muscles, but also getting that nice inner thigh stretch and hip flexor stretch. Hold it in the center. Nice. Back to the other leg. We're going to grab that leg and we're going to pull that leg up. Sit up nice and tall. Rotate your ankle. It's all right if you can't lift your leg up really high. I do want you to maintain that posture though. Other direction. Hold it in the center, flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Keep it flexed. And put it down. Hands on the other leg. Sit up tall. Hinge your body forward. You're hinging it forward. Keeping that foot flexed. Should feel it up the back of that leg and breathe for me. And back up to sitting, nice and tall. Forward again. Release. Bring that leg in. Other leg, bring it up and rotate that ankle. Double checking your posture. Other direction. Nice little breeze right now going on, coming in my window. Keep it in the center. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Keep it flexed. And put that foot down. Sit up nice and tall. Hinge your body forward. Come on, keep that foot flexed. Good posture, don't round out. Release your upper body. Forward again. And release. I kind of like the little faster beat of the music. Bring that foot in. Let's tap the heels. Tap the toes. Okay, let's put a beach ball on our lap. Round it out. Drop your head. Feel that nice. You should be nice and rounded. slowly bring it up. And shake it out a little bit. Okay, we're going to come to standing, so please grab some water. This is a good time to grab it while we're doing that change. But like I had said earlier, if you do not want to stand, or if you can't stand, you're going to stay in the chair and just modify. I would like you to stand behind your chair, but as always, I'm going to move my chair off to the side so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, you stay there. Get in your mountain pose. I think I'm a little cut off. Let me change the camera a little bit. I think that's a little bit better. We're going to stand up nice and tall in our mountain pose. Remember, our palms are out. You're up nice and tall. You're king or queen of your mountain. Close your eyes, and again, just concentrate on the breaths. Okay, if your eyes are closed, let's open them up. Stay where you are. Remember that your chair's in front of you if you need it. We're going to stay exactly where we are and just come up on our toes and come down. Up on the toes and down. Up and down. Let's do that one more time. Up and down. Nice. Okay. Shake it out a little bit. Let's bring our legs together. When we step out for lateral, try to keep your feet straight. Okay? Not turned out or anything unless you need that for balance. And again, you have your chair. So let's step out with our right leg, about hip width apart. Reach your left arm straight overhead, your right arm straight down. I want you to make sure you can see your arm out of the corner of your eye and make sure you're reaching both arms. Don't forget about the lower arm. Back to the center. Hands together, feet together. Other side. Reach. Center. Other side. Center. Other side. Center. One more time, each side. Center. One more time. And center. Let's bring our legs, back out about hip width. Bring your arms down at your sides. And then I want you just to reach down to one side. It doesn't matter which side you start with, as far as you can go, slow and controlled. And feel that stretch all the way up the side. And back up to the center. Other side, bring it down. and center. We're going to do that one more time each side. Back down to the other side. Just kind of let that, my hands on my leg, I'm just letting it go down. Trying to reach a little further. And center. And I always want you to go as far as you can. But if you have an injury, or you've had a back issue, or a neck issue, you have to be careful. And center. And that's with any class you take. You don't have to do everything the instructor does. If there's something that doesn't work for you, please don't do it. Okay, let's go to our warrior series. And again, you're going to have your chair in front of you so that one or both hands can be on the chair at any time. So let's bend that front leg. Good posture. Body forward. Arms out if you can. Palms down. Look up past that front hand and make those breaths a little deeper. Let's go right to that triangle. Straighten the front leg. Drop that arm. Other arm straight up. Look at that hand if you can. And the chair is right here. And back to the warrior. What a great way to start your day, stretching your whole body out. Drop your back arm, front palm up, curve that arm, arch your body back. Careful. And release. Back to that warrior. And now if you want to, and if you're able to, you're going to lean on that leg. And you're going to reach across, again, making sure you can see your arm out of the corner of your eye. Release. Body back to the center. Take a deep breath. And let's go to the other side. And again, your chair's there for you. Arms out, palms down, front leg bent. Look out past that front hand. Straighten the front leg, drop the arm, bring it up, and again though, your hand can be on the chair. If you can look up at that hand, go ahead. Don't hold your breath, I was just holding my breath. Back to the warrior. Drop that back arm, front palm up. Curve that arm, arch your body back. And release. Back into the warrior. Drop your arm if you're able. And reach across. Release. Turn to the center. And I want you to keep your feet wide, but we're going to make sure our toes are turned forward. We're going to do a standing inner thigh stretch for each side. And I want you to think about the weight being in your heels. Okay, You don't lean forward like that on the knees. And again, you have your chair, okay? So we're just gonna keep one leg straight, bend the other leg, push your butt back, keep your back strong. And you can put your hand on that leg or keep it on the chair. And the leg that's bent, try to lift the toes up a little bit so that you know you have all the weight in the heel. And of course, if this hurts your knee, I don't want you to do it. Release, center, and of course, other side. You can have your hands on the chair or that bent leg. Check the toes, lift them up a little bit. You should be feeling it in the inner thigh of the straight leg. And center. And then bring your feet into hip width. Back to the mountain pose. Always close your eyes in mountain pose if you want to. This is where I want you to get back to the breaths. And wiggle his fingers out a little bit. Okay, we're going to come behind the chair. I'm going to turn just so that you can see me, because again, the chair will block me if I face you. We're going to come back a little bit from the chair. I want your hands to still be able to be on the chair. And I want you to bend your legs a little bit. Think about doing a squat, but we're not doing a full squat. Weights in the heels, so you can tap those toes freely. Make sure your spine is straight. Don't do this, right? Keep your abs tight. Good stretch in the low back. Both hands right now are on the chair. Our lower body is not going to move. Keep your left hand on the chair. Bring your right arm up as far as you can, but I don't want this in the lower body. I want the lower body to stay forward just like you were. So reach that arm up and then scoop it through. Reach back up and scoop it through. Keep going. Remember, your lower body is staying centered. Give me one more. And then put your hands, both hands back on the chair. Readjust, make sure you're in good form. And then, of course, lift that left arm up. And scoop. Good. Keep breathing. One more. And then hand on the chair. Roll it up. Bring one foot forward, other back. Press that back heel into the floor. Woo, feel that stretch. And then you're going to bend that front leg. Keep them as far apart as you can. Think about that back heel. If you want to reach one or both arms up, go ahead, but you can also keep both on the chair. Let's release it, bring that leg in. And of course, take the other leg back, press it down, and bend forward. Back heel press down. And release. Stand up nice and tall. We're going to do our downward facing dog. Hands are on the chair for this one. And you're going to go back. Feet are about hip width. You're going to flatten your back. Your hips are going to be above the heels. So in other words, don't have your feet real close and push your butt back. I want your body in a 90-degree angle, and I want you to hold that and breathe. Okay, hold that pose, even though I'm not in it. I want you to be able to hear me. Nice flat back, tight abdominals. Head is part of the spine. So you keep that head in alignment. Now let's round your back, walk it in with both feet, and just round up, dropping your head again. Hold that. When we do our downward facing dog again, because we've been doing this a long time, I'm going to call tap your right toe, hold it in the rounded right now, and then tap your left toes. Okay? That is an option. Let's go back into the downward facing dog. Please remember that's an option. Hold it here, and I don't want you to do that when I call it unless you feel steady enough. And you're going to keep your hips facing down towards the ground. Don't twist your hip up, but if you want to, just tap your right toe behind. And now put that foot back on the floor. Other behind. Left toes, if you can. Back on the ground, hold that downward facing dog, both feet on the floor. And now you can walk closer to the chair again, round your spine up. If you want to drop your head here, go ahead, but watch how low you drop your head. I don't want it too low. Go ahead and sway those arms a little bit. And slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time, till you're all the way up, nice and tall. A good time to grab water as we come back down to the chair. Just a couple more stretches, up nice and tall. Reach one arm up. Take it back. Bring the other arm up the best you can. Another reminder that if you are a silver sneaker and you are taking this live with me, to please write silver sneaker in the comments. If you have forgot, do it right after class. You don't have to do it right now. Don't lose your strength right now. And release. Other side, up. Take it back, other arm up. And release. Now we're going to take our leg and we're going to cross it at the ankle or bring it all the way up, whichever is more comfortable for you, right? It's all about you. Gently press on that inner thigh, whether it's crossed or up, and hinge forward and breathe. Just another reminder that we are doing in-person classes, outdoor and indoor. I'll sign up, release your upper body, release it, other side. You can sign up by calling the Y that you want to take it at, or online. Gently press and hinge forward. Release your upper body. And both feet down. Let's do our seated lunge. So we're going to turn to one side. You guys got this one. Knees underneath the hip. You're on the ball of your foot. Shift, one foot on, one foot off. Hold the chair, reach that other arm forward. And release back to the center. Almost there, other side. Reach. to the center. Now I want you to sit all the way back in your chair. Relax. If you want to get up and move to the recliner or a sofa, go ahead and do that. I want you to take nice, deep breaths. Full inhales, full exhales. Anytime you feel stressed, come back to this. Come back to the breathing that we do with you. Come on, feel your breaths, feel your body, how relaxed you feel, head to toe. Thank you so much for joining me as always. I hope to see you live soon, and have a great day.